Right then, hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it's time for me to bring you episode number 4 of our MotoGP career mode walkthrough. Of course, we are still riding in Moto 3 in our maiden voyage, our maiden season, in our grand voyage if you like, into Moto Grand Prix. Now if you didn't see last episode, we actually scored our best result ever at Jerez, which was round 4 after racing in Argentina, where we actually scored a 14th place. We then rode at Jerez and got our best result ever, which was 10th place on the final lap of that one. A bit of a crazy episode, some good racing here and there, so yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out, though you already know the results, so I suppose that's ruined it slightly. Nevertheless, that's not the point. We are going to France next up at Le Mans. Again, here's just a little reminder of the team and our results so far. And yes, let's get into the race at Le Mans for round number 5 of the season. We're putting technical problems on only AI, so now the AI can actually retire from the race. That can make the races slightly more unpredictable. Also, a question that was asked quite a lot to me in the comment section of episode 3, can you actually qualify on this game? And should you qualify on this game? You can qualify on this game, but I think it would be a lot more entertaining if I start from the back, because then I have to work my way through the order. It might be that, you know, when I'm actually, contending for a championship, I might start doing qualifying, but I don't want to make it too easy for myself, given we are in our first season. Anyway, in other news, we are putting the final data pack in for our engine. Shock horror, Miguel Oliveira's on pole, not Danny Kent. What's qualifying looking like in general? Fairly, the standard. Nevertheless, we are going to get underway here at Le Mans. It's a track I do like. It's the Bugatti version of the track as opposed to the 24-hour version, which would be a lot more time consuming, especially on one of these bikes. Nevertheless, we are underway and hanging currently in the slipstream of the Malaysian rider Zulfami Khairuddin, who... What happened to Zulfami Khairuddin? He used to be so good, but he's just not. In the meantime, we made a fantastic move around the outside through that quick left-hander and just about managed to get out of the... How have we got a penalty for that? We were avoiding everyone. Because the AI would have just turned in on me, as is usually the case, and they would have gone down. So thanks for that game. We've now got a penalty for avoiding an accident. And Jesus Christ, we've passed... I'm not able to keep up currently with who we're passing. We're already in 24th. We've got Nicky Io here in front of me and one of my teammates, Jorge Martin. We've already passed one of my teammates. I'm going to assume it's Guevara. He's usually the furthest down the order. In fact, he's directly behind us, actually. It's Juan Fran Guevara. In front of us, though, is Nicky Io and Jorge Martin. Hopefully we can... Well, no, we're not going to make up any more positions with a corner like that. That's horrible. That's actually horrible. I've just lost so many positions. Oh, man, that's depressing. Why was I so late on the brakes through there? We've lost out to Cornfile, Carrasco, Remy Gardner. I think that's Stefano Manzi, our teammate Guevara. And now we've just caused massive issues. We went around the outside of 2 people. That was actually quite a nice move. We did give Anna Carrasco a bit of a bump, which probably isn't, the nicest thing to do to the lady rider, but whatever. Anyway... Remy Gardner has just passed Juan Fran Guevara. We're going to try and go around the outside of all 3 of them and back to where we should be. There we go. Nice move that, actually. Now, the next up then is Jorge Martin and Nicky Io. We've managed to get around those guys. Jorge Navarro setting the fastest lap of the race, and we've earned another data pack from our escapades on that first lap, of which one of them was not very positive and has lost us a lot of time, but we're going to have to try and gain that back as Remy Gardner has just gone up the inside through that, basically flat-out left-hander into turn 1/2, and I think Nicky Io's just had a massive moment. He seemed to get out of the seat there. I thought he was looking backwards, but he was certainly not in the normal position. Anyway, Jorge Martin's attacking him now and doing us a bit of a favour because it slows them. But look at how quick we are out of that corner. It's ridiculous. Why were we so quick in through there? Anyway, we've passed Jules Danilo as well, who just didn't see anything coming. And now we're having a bit of a go at Matteo Ferrari on the San Carlo bike. In front of that is the Leopard bike of Hiroki Ono, so he's not having a great ride at this moment in time. But we're going to lunge at Matteo Ferrari. We actually use the rear brake this time, so we actually semi-hit an apex, but we lose the position anyway. We get a good run out of the corner, and these 4 in front of us have got a shocking run out of the corner, so We might be able to make some moves here. It looks like it's Ono, Livio Loy, Andrea Migno. Our teammate Bagnaia is certainly in there as well. I think Philip Ertel is the other rider. Anyway, we're going past Ono and Loy. We're going to get a better exit out of the corner than Migno. We might even have a look at Ertel and Bagnaia. We'll certainly pass Migno. Can we then get around the outside maybe of Ertel and Bagnaia? If we make this move, then we're past our rival already, and we are up into 15th place. Boom shakalaka, objective hit, and rival passed. Bad luck to Ertel, who would be scoring his first points if he'd finished where he was. Anyway, Quartararo has just set a new track record in the lead of the race. We've got Romano Fenati. Look at that. Absolutely mad squabble of riders just like hunting us down. Quartararo leads though from Kent, Oliveira, Navarro, Vasquez, Brad Binder, Vinales, Masbu, Haneke is battling with Masbu. So Masbu's actually managed to get past Haneke. I don't know where that's happened. And Antonelli's with them. We're very quick through that left-hander. But it means, oh, Jesus, that was very much on the ropes into that braking zone. Anyway, we are now pretty damn close to Fenati with our superior traction out of this corner. We might even be able to make a move on him, to be fair. And just breeze past. I think we might actually. Yes, we do. Boom shakalaka, 14th place here at Le Mans in France. And next up is John McPhee. There's actually a lot of riders here I can still see. A lot of riders I can still see. Can pretty much see up to about 5th or 6th at the moment. So, wouldn't put any result past us at the moment, but we do need to really be concise and be smart with everything, obviously. Fenati's now gone back past us. Obviously, we do have that 8/10th penalty that we picked up on the first corner as well, which is really annoying because at no point did we actually gain 8/10ths out of that. Not a chance did we gain 8/10ths out of that, but that's what the game reckons anyway. We are past Fenati again, so lovely battle we're having with the VR46 rider. And next up is McPhee, Locatelli, Bastianini, Antonelli, and now I can't remember who else I've said. Hang on. We've got Bastianini and Haneke, right? Then it's Antonelli and Locatelli, and then, well, now it's us. Now it's us there. Well, no, it's not. Now it's McPhee. We messed that up an absolute treat. But now it's McPhee, and then it's us. And then Fenati behind, who's dropped off a little bit. On to the penultimate lap of the race. Top 10 might be a thing. We'll certainly have to pass everyone in our current vicinity if we're going to do that. Because we've obviously got the penalty as well. Anyway, going up the inside of McPhee here. Nice block pass move. That's done deal. And now Bastianini's just passed Haneke and Antonelli's just passed Locatelli for their respective positions. So we've now got to try and get to these guys. I think... Oh, hello. Jesus. I think we'd actually have a chance at getting our best result ever if we didn't have the penalty. Because we've gone past Locatelli now, and we're going to try and get round the outside here of Niccolo Antonelli on the Ongetta bike. Right, we've held on. We've got Antonelli coming back at us, though, because obviously we're a lot slower in a straight line than the Honda and K. Look at this, we're just getting swamped. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Bastianini and Haneke, get back here. Haneke and Bastianini. Next up for us, we'll probably pass Masbu and... Oh, Masbu! Masbu's broken down! The only AI thing of retirements has struck here because Masbu, I don't know if you saw him, he sat up and put his arm out. That is an AI rider retiring from the race. So Masbu has DNF'd from this Grand Prix at his home Grand Prix. That's tough. That is tough cheese. That is. He's got the tough end of a bargain there. Very sorry for Alexis Masbu. The home crowd will be very disappointed. They don't really have many other options in terms of winning Grand Prix, to be honest, in other classes. Masbu was probably their best hope. Because I don't think there's any... Are there any high-profile Frenchmen in Moto 2? I don't think there are. And there's certainly not in MotoGP. Or at least I don't think there is anyway. But anyway. Enough about Frenchmen. We're now trying to close down on a Spaniard. Well, with that, that's actually held up everyone. An absolute treat. To the point where, if we finish where we are now, we'll probably hold on to the position. Because we're over... Oh, God. What the hell happened there? We're over 8/10ths in front of the people behind. So the 8/10th gap, or the 8/10th penalty, doesn't really mean anything because we're over 8/10ths in front. I don't know if we're actually even going to be able to pass Isaac Vinales here, but we might come close. Well, no, not with that. got well on the curb, and it threw us a bit out wide. So this looks as if it's going to be our finishing position. Hopefully we've not lost too much time through there to actually lose a position. Doesn't look like it. People haven't even come through that split yet. So yeah, we've got time. We've got time on our hands. There's a 9/10 gap up to Hannah. Oh, actually, maybe not. We'll have to see. Right. Race is over, and it is a win for Danny Kent. We're going to come across the line and hopefully, oh my word, Jesus, hopefully not die. Hopefully take 8th place there. Do we? We do. Just about. I think we did it by about 2/10 overall with the penalty applied. Danny Kent, though, wins the race yet again from Fabio Quartararo and Miguel Oliveira. Vasquez was 4th yet again, and Navarro 5th. And Brad Binder even, Viñales, myself in 8th, and Haneke, Bastianini, Locatelli, Fanati, Antonelli, McPhee way down in 14th. Bagnaia with the final point. Then Ertel, Mignot, Ono, not in the points today. Livio Loy, Ferrari, Jorge Martin, Io Danilo, Gardner, Manzi, Cornval, Herrera, Guevara, Binder, Darren, Carrasco, Rodrigo, Tanucci, Kyrudin, and the only retirement of his home race was Alexis Masbu. Still pretty close in the championship, it has to be said. Danny Kent and Quartararo split by only 8 points now. It was 3 going into this race. Oliveira now 30 points back of the Brit, with Vasquez in 4th, Binder 5th, Navarro 6th, and Haneke, Isaac Viñales, Masbu, Bastianini now up into 10th. Antonelli, McPhee, Fanati, ourselves now stretching away from Locatelli, and then Bagnaia, who's now above Hiroki Ono. And I've just realised we've actually got a test here, at a test session at Mugello, and we actually win data packs. That's quite cool. Based on how well we do. Well, you might see that next episode, at the start of the next episode, maybe highlights of that. But for now, we are doing the race at Mugello. It's a track I've never ridden, on this game, but it is a track that I know very well from watching races and also from previous MotoGP games as well, all the way back to MotoGP 4, which was, if anyone doesn't know, that was the official MotoGP game of 2004. Yes. Back in the humble days of PlayStation 2. And for the final time, we are going to sort out the engine. And that should now make it a level 2 engine. I don't know if we're going to get anything told about us. No, we're not. But that should now make the bike a little bit quicker in a straight line. And then from then on, we'll just focus on making it an all-round bike for the end of the season. So then, time for the grid. Danny Kent on pole from the 2 Australia Galithias, then Viñales, Oliveira, Antonelli, Vasquez, Binder and someone else, Bastianini, Haneke, Fanati, Locatelli, Ferrari, Guevara, Loy, McPhee, someone else. And I've lost it, I'm not going to lie to you. I've completely lost it, but there were a few riders out of position. McPhee seems to be quite a long way down the order. Guevara, one of our teammates, is quite high up the order. But anyway, it is time then for this 5-lap race around Mugello, and we are underway. The 2 teammates of Rodrigo and Ana Carrasco in front of us, and our ex-teammate Darren Binder completing the penultimate row of the grid. We're going to try and breeze past all of them down towards turn 1 as Rodrigo and Carrasco get a little bit close for comfort down towards turn 1. Oliveira is down already. Oliveira's down already, and there's carnage already. I wasn't expecting this to be one of those tracks where there was just crashes constantly, but there you go. Said at the end of the last race, you might not get the standard order, although one thing I will say, I don't think Oliveira actually lost too many positions, because everyone's slowed down so much, so he might actually still be in the top 15, to be fair, despite the crash. Though I have got bike damage on heavy, so I don't know if that applies for the whole field, but if that is the case, his bike will be quite damaged, and he probably won't be running at full capacity to be able to rip through the order quite as quickly as he would usually. Anyway, through this flowing left and right, and we're going past Mignot, and that is Remy Gardner, who hopefully I haven't called Wayne so far in this episode. We're also going to try and go around the outside of Nicky Io. We're just going to do it, I think, are we? Oh, that is nice. Round the outside of Nicky Io. Next up, Hiroki Ono. Next up on the agenda, on the Leopard bike, but Io's coming back at us and trying to go up the inside, leaning on us there slightly. All 3 of our teammates are in this next cluster. I can see them all in a line, would you believe? Bagnaia is the first, then it's Guevara and Jorge Martin leading the trio of us, if you like. And wow, one of them just backed it in massively. It was Bagnaia just backed it in like an absolute bouse. And now it's 4. Now it's 4. Oh, Christ above. We're not going to get a penalty for that. No, we don't. A bit of contact, though, with one of our teammates. Martin going wide. There's a lot of riders getting a little bit hectic and a little bit merry here. As flipping Martin. Come on now. Come on now. Oliveira's gone wide. Another thing, I'll watch it back when I edit this video, but there was a lot of smoke, wasn't there? You know, when Oliveira went down, there was a lot of smoke coming out of someone at turn 1, and I don't know who that came out of, but we'll have to see. Anyway, we've got Philip Ertl to our left-hand side. We did get past him, and now he's gone back through, but we're going to try and get back up the inside into turn 1, and we do so. Yeah, I was kind of right about Oliveira. He is a little bit further up the order. I think he's in about 12th at the moment. No, he's not actually. He's Loy's 16th, McPhee's 15th, Ferrari's 14th, so Oliveira is 13th, and doesn't look massively as quick as he usually is. So, see, for Mr. Stats Guy, this could be something. This could be something to rock and roll with here, and that's Oliveira being down the order. I won't curse it too much because he might still finish like second, but let's hope not. Hey, we've got Livio Loy though in front of us currently, and you never know, we might get some retirements as well for some riders throughout the order. But Livio Loy to our right hand side there on the RW Racing bike. We're going past him, although we've gone very wide there because Ferrari threatened to go very wide and pushed us out wide. He's on the San Carlo bike. We're going past him and edging him out. Jesus Christ, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Matteo. Next up's John McPhee, then the Scotsman, the Pocket... is he Pocket Rocket? I can't remember. Who's the Pocket Rocket in this field? Someone has the... there's someone. Someone has the nickname of Pocket Rocket. It might be John McPhee. Oliveira is struggling to get away from Locatelli, it has to be said, in front of us as we go past McPhee, just about. A little bit hairy-mary, but we do just about make it stick. And we're up into 14th place after the carnage so far in this one. Worked our way through the order quite well. People go wide through there. And look at the run we've got in comparison. Locatelli made a shocking mistake through there. And hence we go through. But he's just lunged it back at us. Nice move from the Italian as Oliveira goes wide through the final corner. But yeah, interesting to see whether there is actually some bike damage on that Red Bull KTM, to be honest. So Oliveira looks as if he might get top 8. But yeah, I don't know. Still not looking amazing for him. We're going to try and go up the inside of Locatelli again. Haven't quite made it stick though. Good battle though between myself and the Grassini rider. We've gone past him though this time. We're a lot quicker through this quick chicane than all the other riders, it would seem, in this order. And wow, they go so wide. It's insane. Antonelli and Oliveira are losing so much time. We've gone past Antonelli on the Ongetta. But look at this. This is great. This is one of the closest I've seen the order in a big space in the whole of this series so far. People just really sticking together. Anyway, we're going in the slipstream here of Antonelli, right tucked in behind the Italian, and we're going to duck out, and we're going quicker than Oliveira here as well. We're going to get in his slipstream. We might even make a double overtake on a Mahindra. Have you ever heard of the likes? Down into turn 1. And we've gone past, just about sneaking up the inside of Oliveira to drop him down to 12th place now, so he's really having a mare. If we pass all 4 of these, we are going to actually continue our trend of beating our results every single race, because we'll finish 7th. And our best result, which was the last race, is 8th at the moment. So, yeah, we will continue that trend. Anyway, Fanati and Bastianini are battling in front of us. We've gone a bit wide there onto the grass, but we've just about kept the bike on rubber side down. And we'll try and get to the VR46 and Grassini bikes. Given how slow those two, or the AI, are through that quick chicane, we should be able to actually pass them through there and maybe even have a chance at Haneker and Masba. I can't believe how slow they are through there. We're actually quicker on exit as well, because we've gone past Fanati and Bastianini now, through just about around the outside, though we've actually gone wide this time as well, so we haven't actually gained as much as we usually do. But we're past Bastianini and Fanati. We're up into 9th place, and we can now see 7th place in front of us, because that is currently occupied by Masbu, followed very closely by the Czech rider Karel Haneker on the IO bike. And on our little old Map Freyaspar Mahindra, we are doing the deed at the moment. We'll have to see again whether anything goes down rider breakdown wise, but at the moment we're doing pretty well. Fanati and Bastianini battling, Masbu and Haneker still going at it. A bit of a gap developing. Isaac Vinales is actually just passing Navarro which is a bit of a turn up for the books, because Navarro is not having a very good race, as per the usual standard of results in this one. But anyway, Masbu, fresh off the heartache of retiring from his home Grand Prix, has now been passed by us. So there we go, salt in the wounds there. We're now battling with Haneke, pushing him out wide. This is literally going to go down to the final corner, isn't it, between ourselves and Haneke. Haneke's going to try and get up the inside. We're going to try and hang it around the outside, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Or are we? Yes, we can. I think we can. Lovely stuff. We just about get around the outside, but that KTM is going to be considerably quicker in a straight line. The win will go to Kent from Quartararo. We're going to break the slipstream, are we, of Haneke? Yes, we are. We hold on to 7th place and take our best result. I've literally said that 4 races in a row, would you believe? But we take our best result of the season. Unfortunately, Vasquez did beat Binder to the line, so no podium for him. But Danny Kent wins from Quartararo, Vasquez in 3rd, Binder 4th, and Viñales, Navarro. Ourselves in 7th, Haneke in 8th, slightly disappointing for him, then Masbu 9th, and Bastianini in 10th. He got the better of Fanati. Miguel Oliveira, though, the big story, way down in 12th place after his accident on lap 1. Then Antonelli, Locatelli, and McPhee to round out the completely usual sort of point scorers, which is a very disappointing, it has to be said. A very annoying aspect of this game. There should be more points. It should be a lot more random, but there we go. That is just the way it is. Right then, so here is how that race has affected the championship. The very low score means that Oliveira drops to 4th. No other changes other than that, though. Kent still leads now by 13 points after winning both the races in today's episode. We have, however, passed 2 riders now. We've passed Fanati and McPhee, and McPhee's dropped behind both of us, so there you go. And still, so many riders yet to actually score a point, which is actually extremely depressing. Things are really starting to turn up now, because we were, we finished 18th, didn't we, the first round of the season in Qatar, and that is now our best result in 7th. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do is, I'll have to stick with my current team now, but we'll get offers later on in the season. So in the description, there'll be a straw poll, and it will ask you whether you want me to leave my team next time we get the opportunity or not, or whether we should just stick with our team till the end of the season. Because unfortunately, I cannot back out without making this decision. So currently we've got offers from Australia Galicia and from Sky Racing VR46, but I can't accept them because I don't really know if you guys would really want me to do that. So we're going to stick with the current team, but we will get offers at some point later on in the season. We're only like a third of the way into the season, and we'll stay with the current team, and then we'll get an offer later on in the season. I'll go to the vote, which is in the straw poll, and you guys can tell me whether you want me to leave at the end, in the middle of the season, or whether you want me to stick with my current team at the end of the season. Nevertheless, that pretty much rounds up today's episode of MotoGP Career Mode Walkthrough. If you did enjoy, feel free to hit the likes button. That'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe if you are new around here as well. Comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. And don't forget to vote on the straw poll in the description. But no less, it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.